Only getting hotter, so how can you beat the heat? NBC Montana's Montana McLaughlin looked into some tips and tricks on how you can keep your home cool. Montana?
Hey, good evening, Will. I'm out here. I've got one of those infrared thermometers here. Right now, the pavement, it's a whopping 115 degrees. I don't know if you can see this, though. Out on the asphalt, it's even hotter. And I'm sure many of you feel like the inside of your home might even feel this warm today as well. So we spoke with one local HVAC company who is getting flooded with phone calls, and they gave us some tips and tricks on how you can keep cool.
Belva Birtsfield's been living without air conditioning for about 4 days.
Hot. Hot. Hard to sleep at night.
The heat's not helping Josh Murphy either. He spent Wednesday fixing Belva's broken AC unit and says demand for service repairs is high.
It's very hot and everybody wants it now, and so we're doing our best to keep up with the demand.
Josh says the hotter it gets, the harder air conditioning units must work.
Common issues are like a plugged filter, registers being closed.
But the most common problem, frozen coils.
Right at the end is where you would see ice starting to develop.
Josh says HVAC coils can freeze when people set their thermostat below 70 degrees. He says any lower could mean major problems.
You can cause the equipment to overwork, and the condensation that's on the indoor coil begins to frost up.
And that's not all.
A plugged lint dryer filter is a lot like having a plugged air filter.
Josh says even outdoor air filters can get jammed with debris.
A little buildup is okay, but we've been running across several calls that have literally a blanket of cottonwood or grass clippings.
He says that air filters should be changed every few months.
You should be able to see the fins inside. You should feel nice strong air coming out of the top of this unit when it's running.
If all else fails, hang it out.
You can cool down an entire room by hanging a wet sheet like this in front of an open window. The breeze blowing in will bring down the room's temperature.
But in a summer hotter than Belva can remember, she's just thankful to have AC.
I'll just be glad to get it fixed and have the coolness back in the house.
Other things that you can try to keep your home cool this summer, and I didn't even know this tip, you can actually reverse the direction of your ceiling fan to keep the air flowing in a different direction. You can actually do that in the ceiling fan's motor, but the most important thing is to just keep air moving throughout your home as much as possible. Reporting live in Missoula, Montana McLaughlin, NBC Montana.
And here's a few more ways to stay cool.